I'm Jeff Ritter, National Director of Instruction for Nike Golf Schools and Junior Camps. Here's a little tip to help you find peak performance both on and off the course. Today, I want to talk about mental toughness training, or what we sometimes refer to as disciplined thinking. So what is disciplined thinking, and how is changing my mindset going to help me perform better on the golf course, in school, and also in life? Well, the first thing you have to understand is that in life, people are at their best when they feel their best. Now, how you feel is really a component of how you think. So in life, there's an order, there's a flow to the things that we do. And this is the particular order that I'm speaking of. First of all, you have a thought. That thought can be positive or it can be negative, but then that thought turns into a feeling. That feeling then turns into an action, and then action becomes an outcome or it becomes a result. So let's use golf for an example. How many of you out there have been over a golf shot where you simply felt like you couldn't miss it? Maybe it's on the 5th hole at your home club. Maybe you like the way the hole sets up. Maybe you're playing in the afternoon, which is your favorite time of the day. Maybe the wind is coming from a certain direction where you always seem to hit good shots. Something about this situation feels good to you. And as you're over that shot, that feeling turns into you unlocking your best golf swings and hitting your best golf shots. So basically you have a thought, hey, I like this. How does it make me feel? It makes me feel great. What happens? Hey, I make a great swing, I make my best swing, and then I get the result I'm looking for. Now, let's say you play a few more holes and you're over another shot. And this time you don't like the lie that you're on. Maybe the sun is in your eyes. Maybe the wind is pushing at your back. Maybe you just three-putted the hole before and you're a little bit down on yourself. So right now, when you're over this shot, you're basically saying to yourself, I don't like this. I don't like this whole situation. And when you have that thought of, I don't like something, how does it make you feel? Well, it makes you feel bad. It drops your mood down. And as your mood drops, what kind of swing do you think you're going to make? Well, you're not going to make your best swing. So in this particular situation, it's very plausible to say that I don't like A, I don't like B, I don't like C. I make my swing, I don't get what I want. What do I say to myself? Never should have pulled the trigger. Should have backed away, should have walked back in. So if you've played any golf in your lifetime, you can understand both sides of the coin here, where on one hole you might have this good feeling and you go ahead and stripe it. And then on the next hole you have that low mood, that low feeling, and of course you don't make a good swing, you don't hit a good shot. So that's the whole key here, is understanding that people are at their best when they feel their best. If you think positive thoughts, you generate a high level mood, you make your best swings, you get your best results. So what's the big key here? The key is to be able to go out on the golf course, play one shot after another, and try and continually elevate your mood and not be swayed what the outcome might be. So when I say not be swayed what the outcome might be, that's kind of tricky. So what I'm referring to is also adopting a mindset where you understand that nothing good or bad ever happens on a golf course until you decide that it's good or bad. So for example, what do I mean about that? Well, let's say my favorite color is black. I wear black all the time, I drive a black car. Black is something that makes me feel good, it makes me feel strong. Well, you might think that black is a boring color. You might like things that are more bright, like blues and reds and yellows and whatnot. Well, the thing is that this shirt, it's not good, it's not bad, it just is, right? I've decided that I like it based on the way I perceive things to be. You've decided that you don't like it because you prefer something else. But at the end of the day, it's not good, it's not bad, it just is. It's just a shirt. So if we apply this to golf, and let's say you go off on the first tee, and you hit a ball that lands in the woods on the right. What I'm telling you right now, that's not bad. You may not have wanted it to go over there, but the fact is, it just happens to be over there now. Well, on the next hole, let's say you hit one in the woods on the left. And guess what? It's not bad either. It just happens to be over there now. So why are we saying this? Why is this so important? If you are at the mercy of the outcome or the results that you get from your golf swings, and you deem these outcomes to be bad, so to speak, what's that going to do to your mood? It's going to drop it. It's going to lower it. And we already know now, because we're turning into disciplined thinkers, that if we have low moods, then we're going to make lousy swings. And if we make lousy swings, then of course we're not going to get what we want. So disciplined thinking is all about changing the way we think, understanding this think, feel, do, results mentality as relates to giving ourselves the best ability to play our best golf. And that's the big challenge, right? When you play golf, you got 4 hours to go out there, try your best, and see how well you respond to possibly not getting what you want. So, when you go out to play, number one, remember, people are at their best when they feel their best. What controls how you feel? How you think. Who controls your thinking? You do. What's the big challenge? Get yourself pumped, get yourself elevated with that mood, make the best swing you can. Wherever that ball goes, it's not good, it's not bad, it just is. So if it goes somewhere where you prefer that it doesn't go, don't look at that as bad, possibly look at it as an opportunity. Remember, when you look at a highlight reel on the PGA or the LPGA Tour, the highlights aren't from the tee box. The highlights are the amazing shots, the recovery shots, the long putts for birdie, the long putts to save par. Watching Tiger Woods from the trees hit a long sweeping hook that lands in the fairway and bounds onto the green. That's the cool stuff. So sometimes when you hit the ball in a place where maybe that wasn't your ideal position, it's not bad. It's an opportunity for greatness. So remember, you control how you think, right? So let's say you hit a ball to the right and it's in the trees and you go, hey, that's fine. In fact, maybe you flip that around and you say, you know what? This is perfect. This couldn't be better. Because when I hook this ball out of the trees onto the green, the crowd is going to go absolutely crazy. That's what the best players think about. That's what Tiger Woods is doing. He's looking at every situation as an opportunity to be great, as an opportunity to have fun. And when he thinks with that mindset, how does he feel? He feels excited, he feels good, he feels powerful, he feels in control. And that's your goal as well. So, think, feel, do. People are at their best when they feel their best. Who controls thinking? Hey, you do. Next time you go out, be a disciplined thinker. Embrace that mental toughness training, and I guarantee you'll be happier both on the course and off. This summer, join me and my staff of dedicated junior golf leaders in Monterey, California for Nike Golf 2012. For more information, call 1-800-NIKE-CAMP or visit us online at ussportscamps.com/golf.